Hey guys, Thunder E here, and yes, I have the HTC Vive in-house, and here's my unboxing and setup video. Alright, so let's get right to it. The Vive is available now, but it's back ordered and it retails for $7.99. Now, this is a massive box. There's a lot of stuff in there. Right off the bat, you have this nice big pamphlet that tells you how to get started, the kind of space you need, because space is very vital for the Vive, because you're going to be using a lot of your environment, at least just the spatial awareness of your environment, to actually make this thing work. Now, also shows you what's in the box in terms of content and also what you need to do. Now, there's also a link you should actually go to download and check out some instructions and setting it up. Now, before you do anything else, what you need to do is you need to have a VR ready PC, something that has a GTX 980 or higher. If you're running SLI, that's great. If you're running the Titan X, that's great. If you're running the 6th gen processor, Core i7 processor, that's also great too. So I'll leave a link for you guys so you can see what at least HTC says the kind of systems that you need. But a 980 up should be great. Now, the first thing you want to see here and take a look at is the base station. So the base stations here, these allow you to create the room spaces that you need for your HTC Vive. Now, the base station here has a couple of ports there. It's got a micro USB, it's got a cable link port, it's got a channel frequency changer port, and of course it's got a power port. You can mount this because it comes with mounting brackets on the wall. I decided not to mount mine because of course this is not my home. I'm renting, so of course I don't want to wreck stuff. But you get the idea. So you can mount this, and this is supposed to be fixed in whatever position you actually place them. So you've got two of the base stations in there. Now, the other thing, of course, are the controllers, the motion controllers here. There are two of them, and the motion controllers have a certain look to them to capture your motion, your movement. It's got a plethora of buttons on and around the controllers themselves. Now, the idea here is that you can actually grip with the buttons because you've got side buttons, you've got a touch trackpad on the top, you've got a trigger at the bottom there. So it gives you a range of buttons, functionalities, and motion that mimic a hand, mimic a sword, and mimic different functionalities that you actually use your HTC Vive for. And it's actually pretty cool when you get to start using the motion controller. So two of them, they have built-in batteries. You can charge them with a micro USB cable, and those chargers come with it. So that's something to take note. And it's also got the sleeve, so you don't actually lose them or toss them away, just like with the Wii U with the motion controllers there. Now, the main unit, of course, is the VR headset itself. So this is the Vive VR headset. The cables are well laid out. You can adjust the headset. It basically has four cables coming out of the main headset itself that is piped down. You can see how they actually lay it for you. You can also change the protection on the lens cover, the padding around that gives you a softer grip and feel. Now, the cable length itself is pretty long, so you can walk around with it. You've got a couple of cables there. There is a USB cable, there is a HDMI, there's a DC input to provide power to it, and then there's a singular port that allows you to connect the headset to headphones, because this doesn't have headphones or audio built into it directly like with speakers. So the thing about the Vive itself is that the VR headset itself has a camera in front, and also a lot of sensors that pick up those two base stations to give you an idea, to give a solid idea where your space is. There's also an LED indicator on the left hand side that shows power and connectivity, and you can see, of course, the lens cover. Now, the resolution on there is pretty nice. I have the link for you down below. I have the actual resolution on screen for you guys there. Now, when connecting the headset, you can see that's the 3.5 jack to actually connect headphones. It's pretty easy to wear and fit. It's just that I'm glad the cables are kind of bunched together, so it doesn't feel like you have cables running around all over the place, which is nice. But once you slide it in and put the headset on, you can also put your headphones because you need audio. There's a lot of audio cues, especially in games, and also the instructions, and you are pretty much good to go with the Vive headset from HTC. Now, And the other thing you need that's in here is the base station connector. So that allows you to connect the headset to your PC. So there are two sections. There's the yellow and blue section, which connects everything from your headset, and then there's the other section that connects to your PC, VR PC. So you plug in your HDMI, your USB 3.0, as well as your DC input. And I'm having issues there. And then you are good to go. So once you plug that in, this is from the VR headset straight to the unit, and then this other part are the other cables you get, which is a DC cable in, which goes to a wall plug that provides power for the Vive unit itself. You've also got a USB to connect to the PC, USB 3.0, and then your final piece is either HDMI or display port. Now this connects to the HDMI port at the back of your graphics card on your PC. Now, and then you can, since your PC has multiple connected ports, you can connect one more port to your monitor so you can see what's going on. So this is connected to Board Prime because I'm running two Titan X's here on there. Other than that, everything that's left in the packaging is wires, chargers, and mounting brackets. So you're giving chargers, you're giving two chargers for the motion controllers, you're giving chargers, plugins for the base station. So you've got a plethora of wires. Everything is provided for you by HTC, which is actually pretty nice. So you have all that, and this is pretty much everything that's in the box right there. Now, the base stations are set up at opposite corners of the room. So this is the first base station here on my shelf because it's high enough. You can see there's a LED ring C there. That means it's on, it's active. Just showing you the back of the base station there. Now, you've got very long sync cables if it doesn't actually pick up the other base station across the way, but it does in my case. And if we walk over there, you can see I have it on a tripod just because I don't want to mount it on the wall. But that will have LED ring B, which means both of them are connected and talking to each other wirelessly. Again, there's a sync cable provided that can actually do that for you. Now, the setup process with Steam VR software, which works with Steam, of course, is built into Steam, pretty much helps you set up your rooms, calibrates the controllers on the floor, does all those things that you needed to do to actually set up the whole process. Now, you just have to go follow the steps piece by piece, and it will recognize your controller, your headset, the base stations, and also set up your room space. This is, creating a map of how big your space is and how viable it is for you to actually game in. So it's pretty straightforward and easy. And then when you're done, you have the chance to actually sit down and actually do some gaming. In this case, I'm actually using the tilt brush, which allows me to write board at work in 3D space and just etch that out. It's pretty cool. It's fascinating. I like what HTC has done here with this thing. I'm quite impressed so far. Of course, I'm going to spend a lot of time with different games. Check it out, but trust me, it's really active and it's fun. So guys, if you have any questions, any comments about the HTC Vive, let me know. If anything you want to see in the full review, also let me know. Leave that down below, and I will definitely try and create some interesting content for you with the Vive. So right now, you're going to check me with this. I'm going to check me out on this Space Pirate game as I shoot and duck away. Make sure you watch me in the corner of the screen because it gets very active. You're ducking around, you're trying to dodge bullets and things like that. And that's the essence of what the Vive does. So again, don't forget to like and share this video, hit the subscribe button, and always enjoy your entertainment.